Okay, finally we are live and the day is here. WPL season 4 starts and obviously as we promised Trishadi will be there and Trishadi is there. Trishadi is in Navi Mumbai and she is going to witness the first game of the season and it is the clash of the champions Trishadi, Mumbai Indians versus Royal Challengers Bengaluru, the only two teams that have managed to win this title. Mumbai Indians are defending champions. We all know. Obviously, they won the last season. But for RCB, I think after a disappointing season last year, they will look to bounce back strongly. And what a better stage to upset the defending champion and kick off their campaign this year. But first of all, Trishadi, RCB have won the toss, the all important toss. As we all know, this is going to be very important throughout the tournament. And they have opted to bowl first. And Sriti Mandana clearly said that dew will be a huge factor. So there is no confusion that we are going to bowl first. But Trishadi, Georgia Wall is not playing. Four overseas players are Narendra Clark, Grace Harris, Lindsay Smith, and Lauren Bell. And for Mumbai, Haley Matthews is not playing. She is unwell. Nicola Caddy is having her debut. So, Trishadi, what is your view on the toss that RCB have won the toss and opted to bowl first and the team combinations?
Snehashish, firstly, I think what we have to understand is if you have witnessed WPL, you will know that, if you have to defeat Mumbai, somehow you have to force them to bat first. Chasing, they are a dangerous side. So, with you, without you, that's my point. Whether due was
Yes.
considered or not is not even the question. If you win the toss against Mumbai Indians, you have to put them to bat first because that is where they kind of, I mean, even if they struggle, that is where they struggle. Is the point.
Okay.
Um, First of all, Smriti Mandana confused me completely. She said Lawrence Smith. So I was like,
Yes.
Lauren Bell.
Even I got
Yeah,
confused.
yeah. So I was like, Lauren Bell, she has already said. Who is Lawrence Smith? So is she trying to say Lindsay Smith or is she trying to say Georgia Wall and has mistaken? But of course, I am surprised to be honest because I thought Georgia Wall will be there.
Hmm.
But then again, it has got something to do with Gautami Nayak opening with Smriti. I think must have got that confidence that
Hmm.
Smriti has gone with her. Strengthened the bowling lineup. I think especially because Pooja is injured and probably
Yeah.
when you got in Saili Sadgari, you also knew that you needed Lauren Bell there, and Lauren Bell will definitely play. I think if you look at RCT lineup, they have the most dangerous finisher in
Yes.
this WPL. Absolutely. So I do think that RCB will bat more, bat first more, so that they can unleash those finishers. But also, it will be very interesting to see. Say there is a good opening partnership, and 12th over, 13th over. How are
Hmm.
they planning to use players like Grace Harris, Richa Ghosh, and Nadine de Klerk? Because all of them are big hitters. As far as Mumbai Indians is concerned, Haley Matthews' injury has been a concern, and we were
Hmm.
speaking about it. What
Hmm.
that actually makes me wonder is yes, Nicola Carey bowling is going to be there, but still, Haley Matthews is way more effective as a bowler. So I'm a little worried about the Mumbai bowling, especially their bowling first. And now think of this: in the death overs, they will need good bowlers against a team like RCB. So I think Mumbai Indians at this point, without Haley Matthews, does look. I wouldn't say weaker. That would be a very stupid thing to say, but I would rather use the word RCB looks the favorites here. Also, of
Yes.
course, because I'm wearing RCB jacket.
Yes. By the way, you guys already
Also,
know
just
that
by the way,
Shadi is a DC fan in WPL, but
yeah, yeah, yeah.
she is
They
a
will get to know.
fantastic.
I've got a DC
Yes, yes,
T-shirt also here,
yes,
which I'll wear
yes.
on a DC match.
Yes, but Trishadi, as we all know that now that Haley Matthews is not playing, so definitely the opening pair is going to change. So what can be the opening pair? I think G Kamalan and Amelia Kate is going to open. What do you
Yeah,
think?
yeah. Yes, yes, absolutely. I do think that G. Kamalini and Amelia Kirk will open the batting, and that is where I think G. Kamalini is still in a better position. I know people
Hmm.
will laugh at me saying this, but I do think that G. Kamalini is more fluent at the opening position than someone like an Amelia Kirk. So that's the moment your opening partnership is tinkered with, it becomes a
Hmm.
bit of an issue. Also, Nicola Carey is a good addition at 5'6", yes. But in wickets, which in Australian wickets, Nicola Carey has done well as a batter. This is completely as a
Yeah.
batter.
Yes. Yes.
In Indian wickets, it will be though DY Patil wicket will be easier, much easier to bat on, but it's not an indoor wicket, Snehashi. So the bounce will not be that much in
Yes.
favor of the batters. And as the match goes, I think it will be low. It will keep low and will become a little slower. But yeah, we will have to see how it goes.
Absolutely.
Match
Okay,
goes,
let me
rather
read out
first
the
innings goes.
yes. Okay, let me read out the playing 11s of both teams. Then we can discuss about that. Okay, for Royal Challengers Bangalore, obviously Smriti Mandana the captain. It's looking like Grace Harris can open the innings along with her. And okay, and then Dalan Hemlata at number three, Richa Ghosh at number four, Radha Yadav, Narendra Clark, Arundhati Reddy, Shriyanka Patil, Prema Rawat, Lindsay Smith, and Lauren Bell. Okay, and for Mumbai, it's Harmanpreet Kaur, the captain, G. Kamalani, Nat Shiva Brand, Amelia Kerr, Amanjot Kaur, Nicola Carey, Poonam Khemnar, Shabnim Ismail, Sanaskriti Sajia Sajavan, and Saika Isha.
I think a brilliant opportunity for Saika Ishak.
Yes.
It's actually make a huge statement because this is the last. Just by the way, Snehashi is one of my ears isn't just isn't working. Okay, even after landing, it has not. It is completely locked, so I can't hear properly. Well, anyway, what I was
Yeah.
saying was, I think a huge, um, of course, WPL for Saika because now or never, honestly speaking, it's that.
Yes.
The other
Yes.
name that, of course, is interesting in the Mumbai lineup is, every time that Natsivar Brunt has done well for Mumbai, Mumbai has done well. So you would want to keep Natsivar Brand quiet, and it will be interesting to see how the two captains navigate and use their bowlers because I think in T20, in T20s in general, how you use your bowlers is the most important thing possible. Um, with Mumbai batting first, they'll take some time to assess the pitch, which is where Haley Matthews not playing, I'm telling you again, is going to be the tough part here, Had she because it'll take a little time for G Kamandini also,
Yes.
She's a youngster, absolutely raw player. So it'll take a little time for her to adjust to the situation, to get on with the role. But the other interesting thing is Richa goes at number four. That is something that I really want to watch
Yes.
because if Richa can play that number four role well, then eventually and again the fans will not like this, but eventually when Harman retires you have a number four in T20 eyes. Because ultimately, look, whatever happens in WPL, you have to look at it from a futuristic point of view. This is from where everything regarding to to the Indian team, the auditions are being made. In fact, I was reading a stat somewhere that there have been 19 debutants from WPL in the Indian team in the last 3 years. So that's the impact of
Okay.
WPL. I think it has in many ways changed women's cricket, and not only
Yes.
that. Now you have a World Cup, so WPL was a huge step in the right direction. But again, as we keep saying, consistency is the key. If for WPL to
Absolutely.
keep delivering, for India to keep getting their bench strength, I think every single player needs to do well. And this time round the pressure will be a little more because I think the turnout will be a little more. The
Mm.
expectation will be more. There are a lot of people who are texting me about whether I'm going to cover WPL or not. Something that I have had not being questioned in the last 3 years at all. In fact, there were many who skeptically questioned what would WPL do but waste money. So I think overall it's the whole show that is being put up. In fact, as we speak, the toss was done a little early because
Mm.
there are two performers who will be now
Yes.
taking center stage at DY
Mm.
Patil.
Absolutely. But as you mentioned, Trishadi, some players that have huge opportunity for Mumbai Indians right now. But for RCB also, Dalan Hemlata, huge opportunity for her to bat at number three or maybe as an opener. I don't know whether where she is going to bat, but but I don't know. Let's
Will she
see.
open the batting? No, I don't think Dayal and Hemlata will open the batting. Why will Hemlata?
Mm,
See, I'll tell you the problem or the tragedy with Dayal and Hemlata is she's
mm.
brilliant in domestic.
Yes.
Domestic has never been a problem for Hemlata.
Mm,
But on her domestic performance, the moment you take her to the international stage, she has not been able to perform. So I don't have a doubt that Hemalata will play some interesting knocks, especially because against spinners she's very good.
mm.
Uses her feet well, and she has a lot of shots in her book as well. So I think she will be brilliant against spinners. She'll do well. But from then on, if you get her to the international stage, can she perform? Maybe she was in the, was in that scheme of things, then she should be made to play a lot more of the India A team. Because if she can bridge probably that gap, then she can go
Mm.
on to bridge the bigger gap, is what I think.
Yes, yes, absolutely. And Trishadi, having four spinners is the right way for RCB. You have Prema Rawat, you have, Shriyanka Patil, you have Linson Smith, and you have Radha Yadav.
And you have Dekha.
Oh, yes, Grace Harris also can chip in with the ball, off spin.
Um, I don't know. To be fair, Radha Yadav, I think Radha Yadav in T20 eyes is not a very good option as far as spin bowling is concerned in my head.
Mm.
Of course, the team thinks
Yes.
very differently.
Mm.
As far as Lindsay Smith is concerned, I think she'll play an interesting and important part in the power play especially. Radha Yadav could be seen as a death over bowler. It's important, Snehashi, that we see one or two matches to understand what is the role given to every single player.
Exactly.
Because
Exactly.
then that becomes extremely important. We are expecting Grace Harris to fire. But as an
Yes.
opener, can she fire? Will become a question. That does not purely fall on Grace Harris because she is a finisher. She is not an opener. So if you have put her in the opening slot, how many matches are you ready to give to her to prove? It cannot be that one match Grace Harris plays and then you go back to Georgia Wall because that would be a little unfair. So overall, I think the first one or two games you have to understand which player is given which role. So four spinners, yes, but actually how many of them will bowl? Because Prema Rawat and Radha Yadav, both of them can bat. Lindsay Smith probably cannot bat much, but Shriyanka can also bat. So these are all rounders. Together they will make up the 20 overs. Who bowls which overs, even if it's one or two overs, that becomes more significant than every individual step.
Absolutely. At what stage you are using your resources, I think that becomes a key. And that, I think, one or two games will give us the more clarity about that, how teams are thinking about their options. Okay. Rishadi, can we take some comments? One or two?
And also that will change with the venue because
Yes. Yes.
see, Mumbai has an advantage. They're playing 5 matches at DY Patil, and
Mm.
then the rest of the 3 matches in Vadodara. I think one more team is playing 5 matches, but others are playing 4 matches here, 4 matches there. So
Yes.
that way, I think as for venue also it will change. Me and my story with cars never changes. That's one constant. Okay, there are tons of videos. Abhi seven videos I'm seeing comment. Sorry guys, my
Comment.
ear is not working. So my head is also not working. Abhi 7975. Hi guys. Hi. Sumit Sharma 630 IST or somewhere else. Sumit, the problem was me. Actually, not even me. The problem was Indigo. My flight was
Right.
delayed. Uh, Sumit Sharma, who will open for MI today? We are guessing it would be Amelia Kar
G.
and
Kamal.
G. Kamal. Um, Debargo, Mumbai bat first, predict first inning score. Snehashi.
Mumbai bat first, predict 175.
Okay. I think 169. Close enough, but yeah.
Yes.
Sumit Sharma for RCB, Shriyanka Patil at 6 and Arundhati at 7. Is it good enough batting there? Of course, it's good enough. I mean, Arundhati has shown that she can bat uh, down the order. Prince of World, why Heli not playing? I think she's still carrying the injury. That's why she's not playing. She's still recovering.
Yes, but
Prince of World, Shadi with RCB jacket supporting RCB, not really. You know what happens when I pack, and this is something maybe I should not say online, but when I pack like whatever is the closest in my cupboard. And I think my mom had last day taken out these jackets. I just put it in drawer and I've come because in Mumbai you don't need a jacket. It's in Kolkata that you really needed a jacket. Here it's
yes,
very hot, you know. So. Sumit, Richa Ghosh at 4. How will this go? Because in ODI World Cup, mostly India used to send her after 30-35 overs gone. Snehashish?
I think in T20, I would love to see her bat at number four, at least in this format.
Yeah.
Because if
Yeah.
she bats at number four in this format, she will get the required number of overs to bat and then go for the big shots. Because if you want to use her at number six or number seven like ODIs in this format,
That
then
would be too
on
late.
most occasions she will get like 2 overs, 3 overs, and you cannot expect from anyone about consistency at that stage in a regular manner. So I think if you want to exercise the capability of Richa Ghosh as a batter in this format, I think number four is a suited position. Then on many occasions she will get those 10 or 8 overs where she can get that time of 1 or 2 overs to get in and then go for the big shots for those big runs. So I would love to see her continue in at this position. I know for India it is not possible at right now, but as Trishadi said, in coming days, if she continues to do well at this number in WPL, then she can be a good option.
Yes. Manish Seshwar says, will Grace have it open? We think so. Sumit Sharma, Dayanand Hemlata was picked in WPL last season and had a
Yes.
really poor season at 3. Yes, Mohit. Trishadi, do WPL teams care about appearance more than skill? Baffles me how Lauren Bell gets picked in T20 format, but Madeline Brown does not. Baffles me how do you think Lauren Bell did not get picked in the T20 format, to be honest, Mohit? I know that Maitland Brown is a very good bowler in the T20 format. But if you ask me the height, the slower balls, for me, I'll put Lauren Bell ahead of Maitland Brown. Nothing against Maitland Brown, of course, and I think in future you'll see Maitland Brown featuring more in T20 franchisee competition because I think she is a fantastic bowler. But for me, I'll still keep Lauren Bell ahead. And when a guy gets selected, you don't talk about how they look, right? Same way, when a girl gets selected, maybe let's not get into how they look. You stop saying that, you will stop believing that others say that.
Yes.
Um, Somebody has written Malo is a stupid coach, head coach. Like
Okay.
you have worked under him. Like how do you know? Approve. Sumit Sharma is saying Madeline Brown and Stella Campbell, Sixers duo, have been WPL pros only so far. Yes, but WPPL is played on very different pitches, and WPL is played on very different pitches. So I think that is where Lauren Bell is ahead for me, especially because of the slowers. Remember how effective
Yes.
Annabelle
Yes.
Sutherland was with those slowers? So that is something that Lauren Bell can bring in. Viraj Moran is saying who would be an emerging player to look out for this season? One batter and one bowler. Sneha, go ahead.
For RCB, it's Prema Rawat. I think for both of us, I think
Arey,
Prema
not
Rawat is
RCB.
there. Oh,
Season.
oh, season. Okay, okay. I guess from this game. Season.
हाँ, वाह वाह हर गेम के लिए एक एक पिकअप करो तुम सुपर
Season. I would love to see someone like Dia Yadav to do well if she gets opportunity. I think Dia Yadav.
वन बॉलर वन बैटर बॉलर
Oh, wow. Oh, sorry, sorry. One bowler. I will say Prema Rawat. Yeah, Prema Rawat. Spinner.
Partially Gautam. I'm just keeping my pacer,
Yes.
love for pacers ahead. Partially Gautam and yeah. I would also like to
Yes.
see I would like to see either of Diya Yadav or Nikki Prasad do well. But
Yes. Yes.
since it's emerging, let's go with Diya
Mm,
Yadav.
mm.
Okay. Sumit Sharma with Haley Matthews not there. Can we see Kamalini open with Amelia Kar? You will in a bit after all the performances are over. Mohit, who will be our find for upcoming T20 World Cup from this season of WPL. I hope either of Kashmi Titash or Prema Rawat, because these are the positions we need to fill up right now.
Yes, yes.
Pushnik Chakravarti is saying RCB picked perfect team to start. Sorry. Smith Bill together perfectly covered PP and death issues. Absence of Matthews suddenly make MI bowling vulnerable. Good for
Hmm.
Gupta Khemnar, have chance to bowl. Pushnik, you watched women's cricket, I always knew, and this comment says that. Will we be getting a new winner this time round? Yes, Delhi Capitals will win, Mohit. So, okay, last question, Snehashish, who are specialist bowlers for MI?
Specialist bowler for MI, obviously Shabnim Ismail. She is the she is the key factor of that bowling unit. And when it
Yeah.
comes to spinner, I think again Amelia Cade. I think she has to be the key spinner in this squad, but she has to be more consistent with
Maxima
the
Brandt
best.
also.
Yeah, Natsuma Brandt also obviously she will help Shabnam as well with the new ball. What we both expect that she will take the new ball duties. But for Emilia Kerr, I think with the ball she was brilliant. She was winner of the Purple Cap in the last season also. But with the bat, more expectation will be from her this time around.
Yeah, absolutely. Sumit is saying Nicola Carey can be a blessing in disguise for MI. I think more than me, Snehashish had said that. I remember the way Snehashish was excited when Nicola Carey got selected. For a second, I thought Nicola Carey is giving a percentage probably to Snehashish. I was like, what? Why are you so excited? But yeah. Pavan Suresh says, hi guys. Hi Pavan. Mohit. Hi Sun Getters Beauty. Oh wow. Highest run getter, I think, would be Laura Woodward or Safari Worma.
Because this year the champions.
Yes. With Helen Matthews not there and Amelika in bad form, I'm curious to see how MI will perform as they're heavily dependent on three all-rounders. And add to that, we have now lost the toss. Toss and my ear is also gone, my mouth is also gone. We have now lost the toss and they have to set a target with a new opening pair. It becomes all the more difficult. And that's why I think RCB's best chance of defeating MI will be today. Ishadi, during auction discussions, I had recommended Nicola Carey and Lily Lingworth's name. Yes, Mohit, I remember you had recommended, but you had just recommended. This guy had done a little dance when Nicola Carey got selected. I did think that probably Nicola Carey and Snehashi Mukherjee are related, though the names are very not related to each other. But prediction time, Snehashi?
Prediction I predicted that MI will score around 175, but RCB are going to win this game. What I am thinking.
Yeah, I do think that MI is going to be restricted between 165 to 169, and RCB will win the game in 17.5 overs.
Oh my God, that's too much. That's too much. Okay, but Trishadi, final question before closing out the show. How is the buzz in the city that you are seeing as of now, and what is your feeling returning to the city where the history being created few months back? What how is your feeling?
Mumbai is my favorite city always, and you
Yes.
know that.
Yes.
Mumbai is my favorite city because I I just love the city. You know why it's my favorite place? I took you there. My favorite eatery also. Also, of course, Mumbai is just love, absolute love. Um, and as far as the buzz is concerned, what do you expect from DY Patil? It is
Yeah.
nothing sort of electrifying. Which is why I had to come a long way away to be able to talk. एक तो मेरा कान काम नहीं कर रहा है ऊपर से इतना चिल्ला चिल्ला के वहां पे बात करना पड़ेगा ऊपर से there is a lot of buzz we had expected this, Sneashish, after the World Cup. This turnout was absolutely expected. So it's not something that surprised me. And as far as World Cup memories are concerned, I think it's not only winning the World Cup, the whole um,
Yeah.
experience. It was something that we lived, and it's an absolute historic moment now. I think the moment I enter the press box, maybe we'll have that goosebump feeling
Yes.
because I remember how it ended, where I was, what happened, and I have written it
You have
across. So I
to
think
you have to sit in those seats only where we used to sit.
I want to. I want to until and unless somebody has already taken it, of course.
Yes.
Because I'm pretty late. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Thank you, guys. I think it's time. Trishadi has to go, as she mentioned that she has to had a long walk run outside the stadium to have a chat. So thank you, Trishadi, for joining in, and thank you everyone for joining in. Let's enjoy the match. Hopefully, a fantastic match is waiting for us because two top teams are clashing each other in the season opener. Let's see what happens. Definitely, both of us will be back for the postman show. Till then, take care and enjoy the game. Thank you.